Hi there, this is James Tripp. This is a video on the attitude of gratitude and why this is nothing flaky. This is a very powerful master key to transforming your experience in life and your outcome and your results. Okay, attitude of gratitude. This is a concept. I've been involved in personal development, self-development for many, many years. So I encountered this first of all way back. And to be truthful with you, when I first encountered the concept, I was kind of like, yeah, I get that. It's cute, it's nice, but it's not really for me because I'm a guy who's about pragmatic, real world results, not just a bit of, let's feel better. So I kind of dismissed it. But that was a mistake. It was a mistake. In fact, if you go on Google, and you Google up evidence for attitude of gratitude, what you'll find there's been a number of studies that have been conducted over the last few years that quite clearly demonstrate that holding an attitude of gratitude towards your life, towards your circumstances, towards the world around you is a profound thing that you can do to increase the quality of your mental health. Okay, this is scientifically based stuff. This is not kind of flaky, cutesy stuff. This is, you know, as scientific as it gets in the world of psychological research. So check that out, find that out. Who couldn't do with being in a better state of mind? However, that is not why I use the attitude of gratitude. It's not why I use it, not directly anyway. If you watch the recent video I put in about high vibration states and low vibration states, you'll appreciate why I like to live life through high vibration states. For myself, I choose to engage with the world as a creator, as somebody who is in their power to create with the circumstances that come at me. I want to create the life that I want for myself, for my family. So I'm always engaged with this dance. I'm surfing the chaos wave. That's what this channel is called. And having an attitude of gratitude is essential for this. It is absolutely essential. So if you start to accept it, you can create with your circumstances. The single most important thing in creating with anything is to accept the nature of that thing, is to accept gladly the nature of that thing and to connect with the potential in the nature of that thing. So for example, if I want to make great pots out of clay, I have to accept the nature of clay. I have to be grateful for how the clay is in order to work optimally and creatively with it. If I'm in argument with the nature of clay, if I'm struggling against it going, why isn't this Meccano? Why isn't this Lego? Why isn't this a block of wood? If I'm arguing with the nature of the clay, if I'm ungrateful for it, I'm in struggle with the very medium that I want to create with. So if you want to create with your circumstances, if you want to create with the world around you, you want to create powerful and profound results for yourself, you've got to align with the nature of things, not struggle with things, align with the nature of things. So for me, this is what the attitude of gratitude is all about. I am grateful that I can engage with the world around me. Now I want to say something about how I do this, because some people might suggest an attitude of gratitude practice whereby at the end of the day you write out things that you're grateful for. That's fine, I'm not knocking that. I don't do that and never have done that. What I'm interested in doing and what I would advocate here is that you make an attitude of gratitude, make moving your mind in this way a part of your everyday thinking. So as you're encountering the various circumstances in life, you have an internal flag system that tells you if you're going into struggle with what's going on around you, what's occurring, and use that as a key, as a cue to fire off your choice to move into an attitude of gratitude. So let's imagine you've got a whole bunch of work to do, right? You think, oh, I don't feel like this today, I got work to do. How can you move into an attitude of gratitude in relation to those circumstances? For me, say I've got a whole load of videos to make, a lot of video editing to do. I'm still not fully outsourcing this yet, so I'm still doing more than I really would like to be doing in terms of the editing side of things. But if I'm going to be editing, I may as well be editing with good grace. I may as well be editing in my creative grounding, if you like. So I want to come from an attitude of gratitude. I'm going to tell myself, I'm grateful for the fact that I get the opportunity to engage with the world through this medium. I'm grateful for the fact that I get to engage in these conversations. I'm grateful for the fact that I get to tell a story out into the world that can move people's minds. I'm grateful for the feedback I get. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm not enslaved in somebody else's work creation for me rather than my own. So that's where I want to move to an attitude of gratitude. Now you might be listening to that and thinking, well, that's quite an easy thing. What about when life throws really horrendous stuff at you? You know, really horrible stuff. Maybe somebody steals your car, or a friend of mine recently had almost his entire life's possessions stolen from a vehicle, and it's a terrible thing to occur. But in those positions, I want to still retain an attitude of gratitude. Now let's imagine somebody's stolen all my stuff. They've stolen all my stuff. I could get had by that experience and say that's a terrible thing. And that would be a very understandable thing. It would be a very human thing to be had by an experience like that. But it's not going to necessarily help you engage creatively with any of the circumstances going forward in life. It's not going to keep you in the creative groove. So for me, I want to find where I can have gratitude, even in something like that. And I have a utility maneuver here. Because whatever occurs, I always get to have gratitude for the fact that I can step back from the experience and witness it rather than simply being had by it. So I will tell myself I'm grateful for the fact that I can step back from this experience and that I can witness it. I'm grateful for the fact that I can have this experience rather than being had by it. I'm grateful for the fact that I can stand in the eye that chooses, take a breath and ask myself the question, what's next? What's my next move here? You see, because whether or not there are circumstances out there that you can find gratitude about, or capacities within yourself that you can connect to gratitude about, there is always a way in. There is always a way to connect with gratitude. And when you connect with that gratitude, you connect with yourself at your best, you connect with resource thinking, and you remain in the groove of being a creator, working with, surfing the chaos wave of life rather than struggling against. So, if you found this video useful, please like the video. Please share it with your friends if you know people who would find this useful also. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, James Tripp Chaos Wave, using your mind to shape your life, please do subscribe and set your notifications. And beyond all of that, if you have any questions or comments about this video, please do make use of the comments section and the conversation will continue.